Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
You are about to culminate this conference with a fine group of liars. But to begin that journey, your Toastmaster this evening for the 2013 Fall Conference Hall Tales Contest is Dr. Sara. Barbara and I have enjoyed planning things for you, and we have enjoyed listening to this lady tell her stories. Dr. Carruthers has a master's in theology and doctorates in ministry through Vision International in Irving, Texas. She is a superwoman. If you don't believe me, go look at her website, cravencomedy.com or Sara Carruthers Ministries.com, and you will actually see her in her superwoman garb. She is an evangelist, a chaplain, a motivational speaker, TV personality on the show Between Friends that you can find on public access, a facilitator, philanthropist, wife, mother, and teacher. Behind her unassuming beauty and gentle girlish charm is a story of tragedy and triumph, poverty and prosperity. From losing her mother and sister in a horrific car crash at the age of 12 to overcoming physical, spiritual, emotional, and sexual abuse. Her story truly empowers the theme of our conference, Members Moving Mountains. She has turned her trials and tragedies into triumphs. Sara now spends her time fulfilling her mission and spiritual call to bring joyous laughter, transform lives, and win souls. She has influenced many all over the world. She has a gift of being both an exalter and a caretaker, touching the hearts and souls of those who have an ear to hear. Audience, please help me welcome a Toastmaster who has memberships in 3 clubs, her home club being Texas Tribes, where she currently serves as president, as well as memberships in Telephone Talkers and Riverway. Help me give a big Toastmasterly round of applause for the host of Sara, fellow Toastmaster, and Tall Tales Toastmaster for us tonight, Dr. Sara Carruthers.
Thank you very much. Good evening, everybody. Sure look beautiful, I tell you. It's already Christmas, I see the lights, and they're shining bright. When I looked up at the sky tonight, I didn't see the stars, but when I came in the room, I embraced you. Moving mountains. There's a lot of moving mountains going around. I'd like to share this story with you. I mentored at the Star of Hope mission on Monday evenings, mentoring men that live on the streets and others that are attending the Star of Hope recovery program. I mentor a boy 15-year-old whose father committed suicide. I mentored a 26-year-old boy, and he's professional, and I'm telling his story. My past, I fought addiction from ecstasy, cocaine, acid, meth, alcohol, and a common glass of wine every night that I thought was all right. I thought it was okay. Steroids, illegal, and all these prescription drugs, muscle relaxers, pain pills, the setup. I realized that I had a pattern. I was telling myself that I was okay. Therefore, it was hard for me to break the addiction. I hit rock bottom, and I had thoughts of suicide. Not that I would have ever done it. That tells you where my mind was and where my life was. I built a company to 30 million, self-destructive, bringing that company down to 7 million. I overcame that little voice. You know that little voice, the one that damages us. I used to deal drugs in my 20s, and unfortunately, I was the largest drug dealer in Houston. I have learned to balance my life with spirituality, health, and my family, and my business. I lost my best friend at the age of 21. I know. Come on, pick your mouth up. The reason I tell you this is because I can relate to a lot of people. This is why I am successful with the Star of Hope and mentoring young people. This gentleman helps me with the youth leadership program for Toastmasters, Gil Amra. Thank you. He is moving mountains as we are moving mountains. The Tall Tale Contest will consist of a series of timed 3 to 5 minute speeches that will be judged by a panel of judges. The contestants and the judges have certified their eligibility. The contestant chair and the chief judge have confirmed the eligibility of the contestants and the judge. These proceedings are designed to ensure that we run a fair contest, that each contestant is given a level of playing field on which to compete. The following announcements are made in the interest of having a distraction-free environment for our contestants. Please silence your cell phones or other devices that make audible noises. Either turn them off or place them on silence. I'll give you a moment to do that. No photography of the contestants is allowed during the contest. There will be photo opportunities after the contest. Videotaping is allowed only if the contestant and the contestant chair have given approval in advance. Once the contest has begun, members of the audience are asked to refrain from leaving or re-entering the room. If you must leave, please do so during the time of the silence during the contestant speeches. The Sergeant at Arms will not, I repeat, will not allow anyone to enter the room during the contestant's speech. Madam Contestant Chair, have all the contestants been briefed?
Yes.
Are all the contestants present?
Yes.
Are we ready to proceed with the contest?
Yes.
Chief Judge, have all the contestants been briefed?
Yes, Madam Toastmaster.
And are we ready to proceed with this contest?
Yes, Madam Toastmaster.
In order to allow these judges their time to mark their ballots, we will have 1 minute of silence after each contestant's speech, and we will have silence after the last contestant's speech until the ballots are all counted. Timekeeper, will one of you signal me when the 1 minute time has elapsed between contestants? The speaking order of the contestants was determined earlier by having our contestants draw for position. The order of the contestants will be Matt Moray, Rick Bode, Andreas Salazar, Mark Werderberger, Dottie Wisowski, Bing Lee, and Donna Kimbler. Each contestant will be introduced only by his or her name and the title of the speech. I will then repeat the title of the speech and the contestant's name. The first contestant will proceed to the staging area. Subsequent contestants will proceed to the staging area during the 1 minute of silence. All contestants may remain in the room during the contest. Are there any questions? If not, we will now proceed with the speeches. Please silence. Come to the stage in the order in which you performed.
You like us, you really like us. Off the cuff, you're right.
Now, the judges are gone now.
I know, that's why I can feel comfortable.
Matt, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in Toastmasters?
I've been in Toastmasters for 5 years now. And tonight I'm representing Speak Up 900 for Division N. And usually the next question is current level of education, right?
Oh, okay.
Distinguished Toastmaster.
Well, I see that you love woodworking. How has woodworking helped you in your Toastmasters?
That's really an odd question. Good table topics. You got me. Woodworking with Toastmasters, really the thing that it's helped me with the most is to settle my nerves. One of the questions that happened in one of the previous sessions was, how do you keep from being nervous? And the response I gave was listening to music, but the other thing that works for me is power tools, because it requires full concentration, so it gets my mind out of that track, gets my mind out of that rut. So woodworking helps me with that.
Wow, awesome. Well, do you have a favorite quote, Matt, that you'd like to share with us?
No plan lasts past first contact.
Wow, that's awesome. Matt, we want to thank you today, and we would like to present you with the speech certificate. Now, this is going to be kind of interesting today because I'm going to walk right down here. This is the entertainment part. And pick up, oh, how sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Elvis is in the room.